Hi, what's up? This is probably going to be a video that I look back at and like hate with every single fiber in my body, but just start today and figure out the rest tomorrow. I've been feeling so stagnant in my desire to create a YouTube channel and create a platform because I can't figure out perfectly what it is that I want to talk about, what it is that I want to do, how I want to show up in the world. I am 2 weeks away from being 22 years old and I'm tired of feeling like I don't have it figured out yet. I know a lot of people say, in your 20s, you're like not supposed to have it figured out. I get that. I just want to start something. I want to look back at 23 years old and be like, damn, I did something. And I think, especially with now having diagnosed ADHD, starting something is completely my like it's my strong suit, but finishing it, following through with something, it's a struggle every time. And it's not about discipline because I have the discipline. Once I'm given something to do and I feel like there is a purpose to that action, then of course, I'm going to do it. But if it's not like tangible, like if there isn't a tangible thing that I'm working towards, it's really difficult for me to put in the work. So when I have very little certainty or clarity over what it is that I want to do, ADHD just kind of like just don't do it. Now that I have literally all my 24 hours in a day because I quit my job to go back to school and then I quit school because I realized that I wasn't passionate about the major that I was pursuing. I need to start something. I need to do something. Before I went back to school, when I was the first time I dropped out, I was out of school for 2 years. And I remember when I dropped out, I was like, I'm gonna come back. Like I know I'm gonna come back because I knew myself and my like biggest identifier, it was the fact that I got such good grades and I was so into school and I was like a nerd. So I knew I was gonna go back to school. But the more detached I got from the concept of getting a degree, the more I realized that life is so much bigger than that. Like not just working. Like of course I had jobs here and there, but like it's bigger than just working. It's about life. Like the relationships you make with your coworkers, the relationships you make with the people that you see at work. Like I worked at a gym and I was talking to so many different people and I'm just like I can't really get this while going to school, while being in class. The first day that I was back in class after dropping out for 2 years, I had a professor. It was an online course, and she was just giving us all the rules, the constraints of this class. And I was just like, I kind of get it. Like, of course, you need rules and things for things to go smoothly, but like to hear them out loud, like to hear someone ask, "Do I have to let you know if I'm gonna use the bathroom?" did something to me. After that, I was just like, I feel like I made a mistake. But I still said, no, I'm gonna get this degree because it just felt like the right thing to do. 2 weeks went by, 3 weeks went by, and I was like, this no longer feels like the right thing to do. But because I had put so much on the line to go back to school again, I felt like if I dropped out, I was really gonna be a failure. I think in the last 2 years, with this concept of I'm gonna go back to school, I'm gonna go back to school, I never try to figure out what I actually wanted to do, what I actually wanted out of life, because I thought that my life would start after I get my degree. Whole time, it doesn't work that way. It I know it doesn't work that way. I'm feeling it's like really settling that now that like all this time I was waiting so that I can get this degree and be like, okay, I have this now. I have the credentials now. I can go live my life with certainty, with safety. Whole time there are so many people now with degrees that can't find a job. That even if they do find a job, they're miserable. That's not the life that I want for me. And right now I have so many good things going on in my life. I have such a wide safety net that if I don't use it now, I will be a fool. I will be a fool. Okay. So this is literally just for the sake of starting today and figuring it out tomorrow. I have no idea what my videos are gonna look like, but I know they're gonna be something. That they're just I have no choice. Every day after I'm done with my day, I like I think back and I'm like, why am I feeling this way? Why am I feeling so anxious? And it's because I have not started this one thing that I've wanted to do for the last 4 years. For 4 years, did I start a YouTube channel? Should I start making YouTube videos? I've had so many people be like, do it. I'll be like, yeah, I will. And then I just never do. And it was always something. But now I have all the time in the world. So start today, figure it out tomorrow.